Louis.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending to this proposed HR meeting to handle the issues regarding work from home needs during the COVID-19 pandemic. To start with, COVID-19 has been on the rise ever since the risk of exposure of COVID-19 in the workplace is expanding and depends on the likelihood of coming within 1 meter of each other, also in having the frequent physical contact with people who may be infected with COVID-19 and through contact with contaminated surface and objects. The changes in environment leads to company to implement remote working, which is known as work from home. Work from home generally parts of the employee within the organization shift to a remote work operations. Traditionally, work is done in an office. A business function in a physical workspace and work related tasks are completed by employees at the office itself. COVID-19 pandemic pushed companies to utilize technologies and address how they can efficiently and effectively continue to work and function through digital means. To explore the critical competencies, employees will need to collaborate virtually using communication application or software such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, or Google Meet. The social culture have changed entirely during the COVID-19 pandemic to cope with the government SOP safety or procedure to decrease activities of most companies that generally require to run their business in an office. To ensure the safety of all the employees, the government recommend that every organization to follow the procedure of social distancing by using the digital communication such as mentioned before. Now, I will pass to my colleague to discuss on the negative impact of work from home.
Okay, thank you, moderator Mr. Afan, for the nice explanation. So we're gonna discuss about the negative impact of work from home. So as we all know that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought many new challenges to our professional and personal life. Employees around the world are in a crisis as businesses are suddenly distant. So there are many negative impact of work from home, which is lack of new work. So according to the new research, working from home can have negative impact on your creative thinking abilities. So it is easier to be innovative and come up with the brilliant idea when you are surrounded by people who think differently than you do. You will undoubtedly be more successful in coming up with the creative solution if you work as a team and bounce idea of your co-worker. So the second is lack of communication. Transparency suffer when you work from home. Manager no longer have the freedom to check in with the co-worker, talk about the project during coffee break or hold in person or group meeting. Communication is one of the most important aspect of the company culture. It keeps everyone on the team up to date and contribute to a smooth workflow. So it will become more difficult for manager to keep up everyone on the same page. When communication is hampered, it is difficult to put everything together. Second is lack of hardware support. Setting up a home office with a high-end laptop, desktop, a fast internet connection, and other equipment such as printer, fax machine can be costly, and that is not ideal for everyone. Furthermore, working over the internet may make it difficult to access in the workplace. Furthermore, sharing those documents may raise security concerns against several steps must be taken, such as the use of virtual private network or secure cloud access. So I'm gonna pass to Mr. Ari about the positive impact on working from home.
Thank you for the explanation earlier, Mr. Izzuddin. As mentioned by my colleague Izzuddin, the negative impact of work from home, COVID-19 pandemic also has positive impacts for people that work from home as they don't have to commute to office every day, which is convenient for workers that have to take care of their families. As they don't have to commute, their commute expenses can be cut off, which can be used for other expenses such as utility bills. Also, work from home allow employees to be flexible with their work as they can choose to turn on their laptop without the need to dress up as they used to and work when they feel productive at any time of the day. Moreover, work from home is beneficial for an employee that needs private space for them to avoid distractions from colleagues so that they can focus more on their work rather than procrastinating the work given. Other than that, work from home also provide a work-life balance as they can do activities like exercising and working out at home rather than at office. Working from 9 to 5 is stressful as they must sit at their respective workplace for a very long time every single day. Also, they can customize their own workplace and have a comfortable environment to work with because it can affect indoor environmental factors, which is the room temperature, soothing lighting, noise surrounding, and air quality. Next, technological have made working from home possible as the internet can be used to communicate with other coworkers by using Microsoft Teams, Skype, Google Meet, and etc. That's all from me. Now I pass to my next colleague Daniel regarding ways to manage the use of IT.
Thank you, Mr. Arif, for the nice explanation regarding positive impact during COVID-19. So, there is no doubt that coronavirus has drastically changed the business landscape in 2021, with more businesses than ever encouraging or requiring employees to work from home. While many employees are ready to do some work remotely, many workers and managers are still trying to adjust to this paradigm shift. Working from home means more distraction, fewer ways to interact naturally with fellow employees, and more social isolation, which can lead to the less productivity. To overcome this challenge, managers should explore new ways to manage and collaborate with employees and enable more ways for employees to connect with each other. First and foremost, one of the most important ways to help teams succeed while working remotely is to get them tools to help them to stay connected and productive. These include project management tracking apps such as Asana and Airtable, chat or messaging apps such as Slack and Microsoft Teams, and video conferencing apps such as Zoom and Google Hangouts. Equipping teams with these new technologies allow managers and employees to stay on the same page no matter where they are working from, whether it's from home or waiting in a long line at grocery stores. These new apps might also help them to keep your team more productive and connected after COVID-19, and people will fear to go back to work. With manager no longer getting daily face time with employees and employees not being able to chat around with each other, creating a daily check-in routine is an important way to set priorities and foster connection. A morning check-in in via video call, phone call, or instant message can create a sense of normalcy. These check-ins can be one-on-one or held among small groups. The tech and productivity tools mentioned above can be vital for revamping regular check-ins. For example, if you have previously held a daily all-hand meeting in person, you may want to use a video conferencing apps such as Microsoft Teams to have a virtual version of the same meeting each morning, and revamping meetings that can adapt sufficiently to remote workers that can help you to maintain productivity. Ensuring that you provide the right level of IT support is important when your employees work from home. This will prevent your employees from feeling frustrated. One thing about employees working virtually that is especially relevant here is that staff will be often be using their own computer, such as laptop, unless you have a supply a workstation for them for home use. Within this mind, there are three areas that staff working virtually will need to consider, and these are a good antivirus program such as McAfee, cleanup tools such as McAfee Clean, and PC repair and tweak tools such as Reimage. These three tools together will help your employees to keep their own machine running more efficiently, and this is important for work productivity. Importantly, also, it will help to protect work files and help to maintain some level of security, at least with a decent antivirus program being used by the employee. Finally, one last thing that may be obvious to manager is importance of facilitating non-worker interaction among remote workers. Creating time and space for workers to talk about news, hobbies, and other topics helps them to relieve stress and feel much more connected. One way to do this is to leave a few minutes before and after video conferencing open for people to catch up. Another is to host a weekly virtual happy hour or a virtual team building exercise to build bridge between employees. Uh, I think that's all from me. I will pass back to moderator. Thank you.
Mr. Fan, you mute.
Sorry. Thank you for Mr. Daniel, and thank you for everyone. I hope this meeting will help human resource management to face the management issues during work from home. That is all from us. Thank you.